Okay. And it's a card that symbolizes nurturing. When we think of Mother Earth, we don't really always stay connected to the fact that how nurturing the earth is to us. The earth is the substance that the earth is made of is the same substances that our bodies are made of, right? And we receive everything that we need for survival from Mother Earth. The food that we need, the oxygen from the trees, the greens, the air. She nurtures our spirit just by, continuing to thrive and grow even under just some, maybe really difficult conditions, but the earth continues. And there's a very, eternal quality to that our spirit and our soul can reflect upon. Okay. So, and what I'm getting from this reading, from this, from while shuffling off camera, in drawing in the energy of Capricorn as it pertains to nurturing, what I got was self-nurturing. Time to nurture, time to receive, Capricorn. It's time for a little self-enjoyment, whatever that is that you need in order to nurture your spirit, nurture your body, rejuvenate, renew, right? Whatever it is that you need. Some of us, it is more time with others, more time with friends and connections and family. For some of us, it is more solitude. For some of us, it is more exercise or more creativity, more expression. Whatever that is, some of it's simply just a hot bath every night, right? And just to take care of yourself in that way. So whatever that is for you in particular, you're guided to focus on that for the next few weeks, to really be sure you're tending to your heart, mind, and body. Okay? So this spread, it's kind of a mess because I pulled extra cards, but it's my little creation called the tree spread. This center here is your starting point. This is where you are now. Thunderbolt. Look at that. So Capricorn, really, time to shed the things that aren't working and really focus on. This is a big change card. And this could be simply within you, that you're recognizing the need for a new direction, more self-nurturing, right? Because the more you nurture yourself, then the more you have to give to others, right? So you need to sort of fill that tank. If you've been going, and really kind of spreading yourself thin to keep up with the rat race and the schedule and everybody around you, it's time to kind of take a pause and kind of stop all that right now. This shedding could also just mean a certain aspect of yourself that you want to, maybe you are an overachiever and an overdoer, and you really want to change that. You don't want to, you want to leave that behind and find new ways. It all starts with the self-nurturing, right? Caring for yourself is the highest act of love that you could ever experience, right? Self-care. We aren't really taught that a lot. A lot of us are, from the time we're small, and as humans, we're conditioned to sort of please others. You're a small toddler in school and you got to follow the rules, do what your teacher says, be nice, get along with others, share. We're always guided to consider others, which is a beautiful human quality. But we skip over that part that says, consider yourself as well. And sometimes consider yourself first. Otherwise, you don't have enough internal balance and self-love to give to others, right? So time to shift, time to make changes. Or this thunderbolt could also mean that a change has occurred that you don't have any control over. But it is okay. Take care of yourself in this. Take care of your heart. Take care of your needs. Okay, internally, you're getting it. You're mastering this act of self-care of knowing that if I don't tend to myself, the relationship between you, right? Between your persona and your spirit and your alignment with your truth, that relationship is the longest relationship you'll ever be in, right? Those quiet moments when you sit at night, or maybe you get a moment alone and your thoughts move through your mind and you talk to yourself. That relationship, that connection between your mind and your heart and you and you, I like to say, it's the longest relationship you'll have. And you're starting to really get this, Capricorn, and how important that is, that you're satisfied within. Because without being satisfied within, you're not satisfied without. And others can't really draw from an empty tank, right? So you're mastering that. Within you, you're getting it. More meditation, I would say, more self-care, more of those hot baths, more creativity, whatever it is that you need to align with, your own heart. And it's different for all of you, but the process is the same. Okay? Starts within. Yeah, starts within. In your external world, it's time to slow down. So this Thunderbolt card, remember the first thing I said was maybe you're overachieving. I'm feeling like for some of you, that's exactly spot on. And you really do need to sort of take a breath. Okay? Slow down, take care of you, whatever makes your spirit feel best, do it. Like, who are you going to harm? As long as you're doing well for yourself, who is it really going to harm? Right? And then if this is sort of a result of, if the slowing down in your day-to-day life is not a conscious choice, then just merely by focusing on you and taking practice in some self-care and self-nurturing, then this may happen just by default, right? An easier way of living, an ease between days and less frantic action and less, less stress, really. It starts with that self-care, but the result is always going to be positive. Okay. Moving forward, the key to moving forward here. Oh, look at that. Well, less stress. Yeah, that's the key right there. Self-care will alleviate the stress, and that is going to allow you to move to your next level, your soul's next level of awareness, whatever that is. You can't do it all for everyone. You simply can't keep that up. Okay? Pace yourself. Slow down. Be more like that tortoise. Just pace yourself. We know enough to know that the longer we try to keep up these frantic paces, it will catch up. It will catch up to our minds, our bodies, and our spirit, all of it. And it will destroy, all three of those aspects of ourselves. So, no matter how busy you are, no matter how high-powered your job is, or no matter how intense your relationship is, or maybe you have a handful of kids that are really hard to contain and guide, and maybe that's causing stress. Whatever it is in your life that's got you focused on the external, do away with it, shed it, like the Thunderbolt card asks, and work and just, carve out time for yourself, if anything. Half an hour a day for you. Okay. That's going to help just sort of ease that path forward, and it will keep stress at bay. Okay. This may result, look at that. This may result in some mind games from others. If others see you putting you first, and they're not used to that, and they're more used to being first, right, at the top of your list, this shift may affect them in a way that they perceive as negative. And they might start to, cause trouble or play mind game, tell you, if you don't change back to how things were, I'm going to leave you, or I'm not going to be your friend anymore, or they start talking about you behind your back, whatever. That's okay. That's all okay, because you come first. You need to come first. Okay, Capricorn? It's okay. They will adjust. And if they don't adjust, then, the connection wasn't strong enough anyway, right? You make sure to stay. So in your act of self-care, make sure that doesn't turn into isolation. Okay. Like I said, carve out a little time every day. It doesn't have to be, oh, screw it, I'm shutting the shutters and locking the doors and bolting it all up and screw everybody. Although I understand the need for that sometimes too, but it doesn't have to be that extreme, right? Stay connected. This participation card is asking us to stay connected with others and from your heart space, right? But don't, it's that fine line between that level of giving it all away and creating stress for you and taking care of yourself first. So, picking, carving out that 30 minutes a day or an hour a day or a day a week, whatever it is that works for you, your self-care day, very important. And if you don't already have that routine established, and then it's time to start it. And if you do, but you've fallen off from it a little lately because things got a little worked up, a little stressful, time to go back to it, right? You are very important, right? You're at the center of your life experience and you need to take care of yourself. This will all, of course, result in just a beautiful shift in your external world. A real, like if people don't really notice that you're literally glowing now after just this practice of nurturing, new people may be drawn to you. Those that are already in your life may see the change. Wow, you've really learned to pace yourself, and you're just not, you're letting things really roll through and not engaging in these stressful battles anymore. You're really learning how to roll with it, right? Because you've taken care of yourself first, that's a natural result of that nurturing. Okay. And then in the outcome position, I have two cards here. One is the projections and the other is traveling. So what I'm going to say with this projections card, what I'm getting is that through all this, careful of your expectations of others, right? Just because this self-nurturing or this tending to your own heart is right for you, it doesn't mean others have to get on board with it or have to follow suit and do, just be careful. What's right for you is right for you. And then don't worry, like I said, with this politics card, don't worry if others are going to judge it or say, oh, you spend too much time alone, or that's okay. It's okay that they think that. It doesn't change the fact that you come first, right? And then the outcome, the other outcome card is this traveling card. And I'm getting from this that, overall, that entire journey of life, right, it goes far and wide, right? At any given point along this trail, we can be down, down, down in the valley, in the fog. We could be up on the peak and seeing it all. We could be in the forest. We could be in the river. The path of your life is long and continuous and eternal. And there's no need, just because, you've gotten yourself maybe into this stressful situation that you need to change, it doesn't need to stay that way. Or just because you're starting to practice a little more self-care, it doesn't mean you're shutting everybody else out, right? The big picture is what you want to really focus on right now. But your spirit, your mind, your body has to come first in your life, right? And like I said, stay connected to others. You do not need to isolate yourself in order to take care of yourself. Now, these moments of isolation, right? Like the half hour a day or whatever, yeah, that's important. But there is a balance, and there is a way to stay connected and stay receptive to others' needs. But if you are coming first, then you're building up that energy and that willingness, and to give to others and to continue to nurture others as well. But it starts with you. Literally, if you need to go and lie down on the earth and receive the energy that she has to give, if you're more of a sort of a metaphysical believer, then do it. Right? Go with your back up against a tree, or lay down on the earth, on the sand, or on the grass, and just receive the energy. It's there. It's there.